So I just mailed those bobbleheads. I'm excited to see how it does, but I got off the phone today with an agency owner also who's in startup mode, 2 years in, and they had 12 different clients. They were selling everything, creative services, email, they were selling content management, I mean everything, Facebook ads, Google ads, SEO, and it was just mind-blowing for me to think about that as a strategy for our agency. Now, I've talked about expanding services, but to not be specialized and have a message that communicates to everything and not something specific, and not be an established brand, to me just doesn't seem like a very big confidence instilling message for a brand that might think about using you. Now, I'm not trying to talk badly about this guy. I mean, clearly he's signing clients and something he's doing is working really well. And there's probably something I can learn from him in the strategy that they're deploying. But for me, it feels like specializing in an agency world is gonna be the way to start. Have something that you hang your hat on. No matter what, we're gonna crush it on Facebook and Google and Snapchat and Pinterest for you. Straight direct response ad buys. And then as you get a really great book of clients and a lot of case studies, then you can slowly expand into these other offerings. That feels to me like much more organized and is not going to blow my business up if I lose one client that's doing a lot of creative work, or if I get a big client that does creative work, it like controls my whole business. It's a different strategy that they're deploying, and I thought it was really interesting. Not something I think for us is gonna be a really great fit, but certainly something to consider in when you're going through the process, I guess. Thought I'd share, interesting conversation. My name is Bobby Dietz. I've been putting up videos like this on YouTube for years now, but this new channel is all about my digital marketing agency. Make sure you follow along, subscribe, like this video, hit the bell so you never miss another post. The city was getting really upset about the fact that they were everywhere all the time. And so they came up with, instead of rejecting them and shutting the whole process down like San Francisco did, they decided that they wanted to encourage people to continue to use them. And in order to do that, they made a little square on the street where you're supposed to park it. And now no one complains about the scooters anymore. And I hear San Francisco's installing like permanent racks that you're supposed to put them in. This is just a great example of adopting a unique idea that adds a lot of value, because San Diego's parking situation is terrible, and these allow people to park very far away at an affordable place, and it saves employers a lot of money and solves the parking crisis problem. So it's very cool to see a city accept innovation like that so well. If you have a quality product, it'll get you a lot of things that you don't really get otherwise. That's why it's important to focus on quality and solving a problem. Forgot to mention that yesterday I had a meeting with a center of influence. This is somebody that is a friend in the industry who could potentially influence and help me get business. I'll play a little information about that right now. Headed out to go see a contact that I've been reaching out to, a company I want to work with. They're here in San Diego visiting, implementing their product in a few new stores. I saw the post on LinkedIn, so I'm heading over there to go check them out. And it's, one of the funnest parts about my job is meeting people. I love that aspect of it, and making relationships, and then obviously making clients happy. And I really do believe that the best relationships are built on business. Who was it that said that? It's a pretty famous quote, I think, actually. Anyway, this person's from San Diego, I guess, so it's kind of great. We'll have that to lean on in the conversation. Just trying to build a little bit bigger relationship. Just waiting for my contact, but in my last video, I had talked a little bit about wanting to get into podcasting and interviewing, and one of the things that I really think is going to be important for our business is webinars, and I want to use these tools that I'm buying to do live webinars that are educational and add a lot of value to the people that are following me here or on LinkedIn or Instagram, whatever it is, and interested in our agency. And we can use this equipment to share knowledge and provide value to people that might be interested in the industry. The other thing that I'm thinking is that I'd be really interested to get into speaking, like public speaking, as a tool to get more business. We have a lot of different companies that I've seen are speaking, and they use it as a way to get leads, because if you could get the floor or the stage at a big traffic and conversions type of conference, it gets you a lot of credibility, and it probably gets you a lot of eyeballs that maybe you wouldn't have. It gets you a lot of clout that maybe you wouldn't have, and it's just instantly you get assigned quality. So I'm thinking about exploring that, and I'm just starting to get into the early phases of learning about all this stuff. I heard a podcast recently about it, and it just really sparked my interest. I have plans for products that I want to sell in the future, like e-services and Chrome extensions and things like that, which I'm definitely not doing now. But all of this kind of stuff, adding value and speaking and meeting more people and growing my influence, is a big part of selling those products in the future. If you listen to Mitch Harper's podcast, founder of Big Commerce, he talks a lot about that, and I think it's really true, man. As I've seen my small network grow, it becomes more and more impactful. The more valuable content I put out there, the more credibility I get. So it's all building on each other, building on itself, and that's the plan. The plan is to continue to pump out more content, more value, and I extend my reach and become more credible before I ever meet somebody. All right, I gotta go to this meeting, and I'll see you guys after. The meeting went great, man. I mean, it's such a great guy, such a great way to deepen the relationship together and start to talk about things that are beyond work. Become a true friend, somebody that you can call on it when you're in town just to hang out. And as a result, I got several introductions already through LinkedIn, and he's going to make sure I get in even deeper with the appropriate person at the company that handles marketing. So that's really exciting too.